Hey everybody, Joe here. Thought I'd give you a look around. If you remember last year, we had our pigs running out in an area that we were clearing, probably for for an orchard, I think. And well, they did a really good job of clearing up out in this area that we had fenced off for them. And I thought I'd give you a little look around real quick. So this was the piggery area over here where we trained them with the electric fence. We're making a little bit of changes over there for the upcoming year. We're going to expand it out and make it basically twice the size it was last year. And that way we can include the wallow in there and give them a little bit more room to learn their way to an electric fence. As we come on around, we've got kind of you can see where it's kind of cleared out. We got a bunch of it piled up into a brush. We're fixing to maybe burn that. We come on around, and that fence is down. We've dropped a few trees on it, and you can see where all the grass and stuff is starting to come up now that it's got some sunshine, and the pigs tilled it all up. You can see some of the stumps there where we've cut a few of the trees down so far. I'll take a walk over that direction with you. So you can see it's pretty green, even though there's still a lot of shade on the area. And that's looking south. And you can tell they've really took down a lot of that brush that was under there. And we've picked a bunch of it up and put it on the brush pile to burn. And we got a lot more trees to cut down. We'll be cutting down almost all these trees right here immediately in front of me. Going back to that really huge cedar tree back there, we'll take it out. I've cut a couple of them down here, and coming on around again, you can see down where the pigs had done some digging. They really cleaned that ground up pretty good. And we'll clear back over that ways a little bit, and then let's circle back around. We got some pallets stacked up there. We're gonna close that in and use that for a little tool shed and stuff. And Michael's over there at the tractor. He's putting in a trench from the barn over there. He's bringing a trench over to the corner. I'm going to bring some power and some internet cables and stuff, get them down under the ground instead of just laying on top of the ground like they have been. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. So it's a little further toward closer to the road. This would be kind of the southwest corner where the pigs were. And we haven't cleared up as much of the brush off the ground as we had up in the earlier part, but you can still see how the pigs have done just a remarkable job knocking a lot of that stuff down and clearing it out. Pretty amazing to me. So we get these bigger trees cut, and the goal is to get a couple more pigs in here this summer after we get these trees and the big branches and stuff cut up and burned. We get the pigs in here for another season, and then maybe this fall bring a stump grinder in here to clean out all the stumps so we can begin planting the orchard. This is 2 trees I just took down today. Now that one's probably I don't know, 10 inches in diameter at the base, and this one over here is probably maybe 18 inches at the base. Both of them are very tall. So it'll take a little while to get in there and get all that cut up with the chainsaw and stuff. I don't like taking a bunch of them down at one time. I'll just take a few of them down, then you can get them cut up and get the brush cleared out, so you got a little bit clearer ground to walk on when you start on the other ones. Here's a little section looking down the east line where the pigs were. The pigs are on the right side of that fence post, and you can see it's got some grass growing up and getting kind of clear through there. And then if you look over on the other side of the fence post, you can see all the briars and brambles and all the debris and stuff that both sides look like before. So the pigs really did a good job of cleaning a bunch of that up. And just backed up a little bit, you can kind of compare the left and the right side of the image there. You can see where the pigs cleared and where they haven't. Quite amazing difference. As we move back over toward the junk on the right, here's where Michael started doing that ditch and stuff coming from the barn. And it's coming on down and headed to this little space right over here. And he's going to bring that trench up to just to the right side of this post. And work my way over here a little bit. So we've got the first 2 posts set up. That's the gate going into the piggery right there on the right. In front of that blue barrel you can see the 2 gates. And you can see the piggery, and then on this side of it we're clearing an area. We've cut a couple trees down. We're getting this cleared out. We're coming out, we're making a 16 by probably 12 pin here in the front. And this is going to be where we put a duck house and a pen for the ducks. They've gotten along pretty good with the chickens and stuff up until springtime, and the 2 male ducks have just been too rowdy to keep them in the coop, so we're going to build their own space over here. Let's give you a little bit more perspective where the ducks are going to go. With a little quick look around the piggery, and then we swing right back around. It's looking west. You can see the by October or so, turkeys planting trees in our orchard. And this is in the chicken yard, of course, where the maybe ready to when the chicken coop is. Bring out for the springtime next year. Anyway, y'all take care. If you like it, give us a comment or subscription. We appreciate it. Thanks.